Good morning, everyone. This is Rita here, and today is November 2nd, and I'm going to be working on the Winter Bouquet journal with Jenny B journal papers. I don't know, we're going to do a couple things, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it yet because I'm going to do it by the seat of my pants, I guess is the word for it. So I hope everything is in screen. I keep working with my phone. The new phone has a zoom in, a zoom out, and that kind of thing, but I never know exactly how it's going to look until I record it. So I hope it's okay. Okay, so I don't know if any of you watch why his names escape me the minute I want to say them. Wendy at Wendy's Adventures. She has the cat, Leo, the cat. And I saw this a long time ago, and I actually made it a while back for one of the journals that I made. I don't remember which one. But it's a flip over the page type journal embellishment. So in other words, it goes, this is just one that I kind of quickly put together so I could see how to do it. So I'm forgetting that these are only one page. So it flips over the page like this, you know, and you decorate this. And then inside of here are pockets. Oh, those has to go the other way. Okay. Normally, I would normally have a decorated pocket on here, so I would know that. But inside of here is an opening, and that inside goes a journal card or a tag or something like that. And you put a tab out here so that you know it's inside there. I don't think she opened this up like a pocket, so you could just tell by the tag. But it's kind of a cute little element, I thought. And then I did it, the one that I did last time, I made all this space, journal space, and I made all this space, journal space. So I didn't decorate the insides. I only decorated the outside parts. Okay, so let me try to show you how to make this from kind of her directions and kind of the things that I've found. First of all, you need to cover the inside of these pockets with paper so that you can't see them when you open them. And I don't like to do that because it just gets kind of bulky and thick, but I don't know any other way to do it. So what I'm planning to do is open these up completely and then line them and then lay them out. In fact, you could just line them with something lightweight like a doily or maybe, I don't know, tissue paper. Maybe I have something that I could do that with. It's just to cover this gray part. Unless you like the gray part, then you know, you can leave that. I don't know. So anyway, also you cut the pocket, the distance that you want it to be. We're going to cut off this edge, obviously. But let's say you want to cut it, say 3 inches. Both of them have to be the same size. This one was a 3-inch. But you just have to remember whatever size you use, the papers need to fold over from the outside. Now, I wanted to find envelopes in my little stash that were the same size, which was hard to do. You would think that it'd be standard. Every company would send you an envelope the same size, but they don't. So this company must have sent me these each month. I probably get them and I just save them. So I'm going to make them this wide though. I like it wider than this 3-inch size. Okay, so let's do the first thing. The first thing is, let's see, I guess that's glued down already. You glue this part down and, oops, I forgot that comes off. Remember that you don't want to glue where this part. So you don't want to glue in here, you just want to glue the edge shut. I always kind of forget that, and then I go to put something in the envelope and I can't do it. Okay, now let's see, what would be the best? I'm gonna leave these full. Last time I cut this at 3 inches, then I had this kind of at the edge. You see, I had it right at the edge, and I don't want that again. So let's just cut these both on the same side, I guess, or reverse sides. It doesn't really matter. Just a sliver off of it. I have a shadow again today. I probably need to get another light shining over in another spot to take the shadows off. I may get a phone call during this video, so if I have to stop for that. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. It is, I haven't changed that clock time yet, but it's 11:30 on that clock, so I will just use that as my guide. I haven't changed all my clocks yet. So it's probably where I'm kind of hungry, 11:30. I usually eat about noon. This morning I got up, and actually it was the normal time I usually wake up, but it was late. But the time goes slow. I got so much done already. Let's see. I want to open these both up so I can, this is not going to take that much off of the edge, and be able to glue them back together. But I find it very difficult to try to get things glued back into these. If you use art glitter glue, it dries so fast you can't move it, and glue stick just gets all over the place because it's so sticky. Okay. All right, so now we're going to put paper on this. I was just going to put one piece across the whole thing. I have this. Yeah, I don't need it for that one. I was thinking I needed that for this one, but I don't. Okay. Actually, I don't have enough for 2 sides of this, so I'm just gonna, whoops. Hold on, I'm just gonna measure it and go over and cut it. Thought I could just sort of draw a line. Big enough to go in this little area. I'm just gonna glue stick this down. I'm sorry, my desk is still a mess. I was gonna clean it up, and then I thought, you know, by the time I get it cleaned up and start the video, it's all messed up again. It's chilly this morning. It was, they said it was freezing last night. But it's that time of year now to get those little freezes, and, you know, it helps turn the leaves. Leaves start getting really pretty. And then I was thinking too, you know, I put some papers together yesterday afternoon for the journal. And I was thinking, hold on. Let me do it this way and make it so I have a belly band. Okay. What was I thinking? Oh, that I could put, hinge some of these and put the pockets over the top of the hinges. Remember, I think I showed you that. Okay, so this is going to go inside this one. Okay, those will be the inside of that. And then I need to do the inside of this one. So what paper? Do I have a full piece of paper? It might be too pink. Well, you really can't. Well, what did I do with those? I tell you, sometimes I don't know. I just did some extra pages from Janie's kit because I wanted to have the pages to go on this. All right, I'm just going to use coffee dyed inside this one. Oh, there they are. Trim this up a little bit. Just want to make sure you kind of get the edges close. So the thing about working with these junk mail envelopes is that you have a nice strong pocket to work with, and a lot of people do it with book pages and they have strong pockets that way. I just kind of forget about book pages. I don't know why, but well, I don't usually have a lot of them because normally I would just use one page over and over several times, but since I had these extra books, I decided to go ahead and use them because they're just a dime a dozen at the thrift store. If I don't do a lot of gluing, that will dry and I can use that page again. Okay, those little edges nice and close. And then I'm going to trim this off here. Make it a tad crooked, but hopefully not. All right, now I'm gonna, whoops. I just want to ink these edges up to hide that. I guess opening this envelope didn't really matter. I could have used a sheet of paper and done the same thing. But, you know, it gives you the structure. It gives you, you don't have to do everything. The easy way. Let's do it. Like me, the hard way. Whoops. My little tree. I die cut some trees. I'll show you those. We can maybe decorate with those. I'm not sure. I cut my hand. I'm the lady of bruises and cuts. On the form that I have to fill out before I go to the eye doctor, it says, do you bruise easily? And even though I've had that on my forms before and tell them, yes, I do, they never ask me anything about it or what I can do about it. And you know, then by that time you're worried about something else, so you don't think about it. All right, so there we go. So now we're gonna leave 2 of these open. 2 sides open. So, because they're gonna be hinged at the top. So let's go ahead and close these up. I wish that wouldn't have got loose like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to run a small bead. So we're going to decorate both sides of these in the back, and then I'm going to make one side, so I need to do that first. Oh, we need to cover both these, that's right. Okay, so I kind of would like it to be something that they can write on so that they can journal on the inside. So let's see. Cut this paper. This is on, I think, no, that's lightweight paper. I really can't journal on that side. And I really don't want to put 2 separate pages because then it's, I guess I could though, couldn't I? I don't have to wrap it around. I want to do it that way anyways, but I don't need to wrap it around. I can put a journal piece on the other side. This is from Janie B's other collection. It's the collage pages, and this one too. I thought that was pretty. That goes with her, I think it goes with her kit as well. All right, let's do I'm trying to think when I decorate the front of this, what do I want to decorate it with to give me some kind of, because I was thinking these trees. They're all stuck together. There we go. These are Tim Holtz die cuts. They're 6 6. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but they're die cuts, and it's Tim Holtz. So I got these at Hobby Lobby on sale. Oh, I kind of like the tree, because I haven't thought, and then I die cut it out of pink vellum. I thought maybe that might look good somewhere softly. And then I also did it out of copy dyed. So let's see. I like the green. I think that kind of just, whoops, upside down. I just kind of like that. And could we put a doily on there or something? Because I really don't like this flower, but I just wanted to have these ladies in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, let's cut it. My time's going to be up. So normally, the way that Wendy does it on her page, on her YouTube video, she folds it over like this and wraps it around. But I think I'm just going to do it this way, because I want journaling space on the other side, on the inside. Okay, so this one gets, this is the opening. So we want her to be on there like that. Still can't cut straight even when I use this. I don't think my cutter is the best. I don't think it's totally straight. My glue is real sticky today. Maybe it's because the heater's on or something and it was hitting it. It's kind of weird. It usually doesn't do that. I really do love that glue. It's the Scotch Create Permanent. I tried that other Yoo-hoo or whatever, and it didn't work that well for me, but I think maybe I had the wrong one, the wrong kind. It was the brand, but not the right, it wasn't blue. Gail Augustinelli's has blue. And mine were in little sticks, but that was like, I think I tried to buy that. Well, I had to buy it online, and you really can't tell online what you're getting. So, this is already, I think it's just a nice piece of ephemera. In my videos, I never know how to describe what I've made, or, you know, what to put on the cover page. So, let's see, do I want the clock? I think that's kind of nice, the clock. Okay, hands, I need to work. Okay, so let's do this. Mark it. I was watching Gail do Scrappy Saturday supposed to like put some glue on these, I guess. More glue. Scrappy Saturday, and she has scraps. I don't really have any scraps. It seems like everything I use up entirely. I knew I did that for a reason. All right, this one's gonna go that way. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. A nice Halloween. A lot of people had small parties rather than going out somewhere. My daughter's neighborhood, they had like a little fire out there, fire pit thing. Everybody sat around outside. So that's good. I was talking to my granddaughter about the COVID. She's 10. And they've got a pretty good handle on, you know, what it's all about. And they're dealing with it, you know, in school. It's just become a way of life now already. She was telling me that they go to their rooms. They don't have lunch in the cafeteria anymore. They just eat in their room. And except on Friday, they can have, I guess, 3 kids at one of those big tables in the cafeteria. But they can't go to the library all together as a class anymore. They have to go individually. So, but she's pretty understanding about all of it, keeping herself and everybody around her safe. I don't ever remember anything like this as a kid. Obviously, we, you know, didn't have a virus. I do remember the Hong Kong flu. I had just gotten married, and it was a pretty scary. Please tell me I didn't do this wrong. I did. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. Don't pay attention to anything. That would be the inside, so there's really no journaling on that. I'm going to open it up and glue it down on the other side. I wonder if you people are sick of me doing this stuff wrong. I hope this looks right. Probably I could have put, maybe I'll still do that, put a piece of paper over the edge, you know, wrap it over, or a piece of lace, because I thought about putting a lace on one of these edges too, on the opposite side. So maybe I'll do that. Definitely now I will. Okay, yeah, it doesn't. So many layers there now. I think I'll sew, you know what, I could sew this shut. Why don't I do that? Let me, all right, so now these 2 sides are open. So I need to sew on this side and that side. Do I want to sew the lace on? You wouldn't think this would be so hard to figure out, huh? This is how she had it sitting. Maybe that's why. Okay, so the front and the back. Okay, and if I sew lace down that side and that side, that would close that off too. Definitely close it off. I could sew the lace going in this way, which would be pretty. Or I could have the lace sewn out, which would also look pretty. Okay, visualize this sitting up on the page. Let me just, I would lay it this way probably. This way. Let me just see how a tree would look. I think I kind of like it going in, at least on that side, I think. So I was thinking about putting a doily up in that corner. Or I could put one of these little collages. Okay. I think I'll sew it to the inside. I don't know why, I just kind of like that. I'm going to do this one on the inside and do the other one on the outside. Okay, hold on. Turn my machine on real quick. So we haven't covered the back yet either, so that, all right, so there's that, and this side. Let's see, I'm thinking that I wonder if I should put the back on this first before I sew that lace on that side. Let's do that. That lace I was going to put let me see, I'm looking for some avocado paper. For one that's not real wrinkled up. I guess I didn't iron all of them. I need to make probably some more paper. I don't think I showed you, I avocado dyed the doilies. I'll show you those in a minute. This is taking a little longer than I thought it was going to take to make these. I mean, I have all day today. I have no appointments and nobody's coming over. Halloween is done. I kind of like this side better, I think, because that's pretty brown. That happens sometimes. It gets very dark when I well, either coffee or avocado, because I put it in the oven. I turn my oven on to 350 degrees. I let the oven warm up, you know, get to that temperature, and then I turn the oven off and put the whatever I'm cooking in it. It usually works out pretty good, because if I set it like on 200 and then I've got to check it every 10 minutes, this way, if I don't check it, it doesn't, let me see if I don't check it, then there's no law, you know, it's not going to overcook, because I've done that where it's very, very dark. And some people like that. I don't like it that dark. Okay. I like it to be grungy-ish, but not super, super grungy. So sometimes I can use some of the parts of it, of the page, but not the whole thing. Where's that little credit card thing? So with all that campaigning, we got a lot of good hard what do you call it, cardboard mail to make journal cards and stuff out of. So that's kind of exciting. Even if you're not excited about the election, at least you get some good mail from it. Okay, so there's that. And then this way. So I'm gonna run on this one, I'm gonna run the lace to the outside. I'll probably regret it, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we're open here, we're open here. Scissors back there. So on this one, I'm using sort of a gold color of thread. It's like a gold. I don't usually use, like, because I'm doing a lot of pink and that, I don't usually use that color. I usually use a gray or gold. And if it's a very dark journal, then I would use, what do you call it? Brown or something, but not usually. Okay, so this side here is going to be strictly for journaling space. Okay, so now, right side, wrong side. All right, so now we're going to do kind of like we did the hinging. So these two here need to be about 1/4 of an inch apart. And I'm going to use some avocado dyed muslin. Okay. And I need this glue for that. We're going to do both sides of this. We're going to do, okay, so let me make sure I got these right. It is 1/4 of an inch apart, even. Okay. Put my glue. Our fabric tack, make it a little bit wider. And this, you know, this part's going to flip over the top of the page. Now, the weight of this is pretty good, so it'll stay flipped. The last one I made, but you can put a paper clip over the top to secure it more. Okay, let's give that a second to dry before I turn it over. Let me show you. Okay, so I coffee dyed some muslin, and what else did I coffee dye? Oh, I coffee dyed this. It came out very pink, very, very pink. I mean, it's pretty, I think. And I think I'm going to use this to cover up the front of the book. And I coffee dyed this one. I mean, avocado dyed it. I'm so sorry. I keep making a mistake there. So I could, this could be one that I would cover too, but I don't know. And then I thought maybe I would cut it and use it as a pocket or a side tuck. So I don't know about that one. And I forgot to do the small ones that I was going to use. But I think that's okay. I don't even know what I did with them. Oh, here they are. These small ones. Because these I thought I would maybe hinge a page with it. So I think that would be cool. We'll try that. Maybe I will get to it. I don't know. We've got so much to do. Because we have to decorate this. All right, so now that one's good. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Let me tear another piece of this. I think I did it not that wide. I love tearing that, ripping that. Okay. My Christmas trees are going to keep flying all over. I'll just save that there. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. I made that glue a little too wide. All right, so let's see, we still have some time. So let me see. I'm just gonna leave that. So we need to make something to set inside of these. So I thought originally I wanted to put this over the top like this. I was gonna say I could, but then I thought, okay, well that, you know, if I decorate that side, then it might not look good. But I could do that on the inside. These are not exactly the same height. But I like that they're, you know, you make both sides work. So how about if I just stitch across that, and then they'd have journaling space under here and here. Or do I need to cover all that with another piece of paper? And then we'll have journal cards in here too. That'll be going this way. And then we'll use those little tabs, wherever they are, right here, to put along the side of this to pull it out. Or maybe I'll just make lace ones. See, the journal card needs to be big enough to stay in there, so we can't use those in there. All right, so let's put this guy here. And I think I'm just gonna ink it. I don't think I'm gonna sew it. I don't know why, I just... putting a backing on it. It's already, this whole thing is getting very thick as it is. But I like that there's another spot. And that's what made me think of this little project when I saw this way, was that I could use this in that. All right, I'm gonna sew this across the top. So let's see, I'll make sure that I make it pretty straight. Bring it all down to straight stitch, I think. I hope this works. Those unthreaded. Hold on, I'm sorry. You can never trust a sewing machine, I guess. Something must not be threaded properly. Okay. I have learned my lesson with sewing machines that you can sit and play with them all you want, but the best thing to do is completely rethread them. Because you just can't see where the imperfection is. Take the bobbin out as well. I'm getting low on that bobbin anyway. All I wanted to do was sew a straight line. Just a little back stitch in place. So see, that's kind of where it got a little knotted up earlier. It looks okay. Let's cut that off a little. Shabby chic. That's what it is. Okay. Got that. I think that looks cute. Okay, so these come out this way. So we need journal cards. So I did something here in cardstock. This one. So I was thinking I could just put one of these in there. And they can pull. I don't think I need to decorate it, as long as they can pull it out. And I'm gonna make it a little bit long, maybe. I've got to remember that this was glued. We're not going to have as much room. I just want it to be as deep, you know, this way, because, okay, let me try this one. So let me see how much I need to trim. I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to trim the other edge, but they're both got some design on both sides, both edges. All right, so let's just go here. Trim this a little smaller. I think I'm going to cut that down just a tad too. Cut it down at the top like 1/4 inch. There, perfect. And that I could sew that around that. I may do that. And then one of these tabs would work maybe. Or do we need a bigger tab? So I can put a piece of lace when I sew it. That looks pretty. That's kind of shabby, cheeky. All right, so let's see if that's going to be okay. Let me see if this fits in both of them, because then I'm going to cut another one just the same size. Pretty much. Okay. So this guy, and then I'll do one on this side. Piece of scrap. All right, so let me just sew this and then put that tab on, and find some more avocado dye. Okay, that's a piece there. I'll sew this one and then put the tabs on, and then we'll be done with this video, and I should be able to come back later and do another one. And then we'll get this book done in no time, this journal. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue stick on the edge here. Because I want to glue this on. So let's see, we'll put one down and one up. I'm going to glue this in place, because sometimes when I sew it gets messed up. Find some more paper. So let's put that. Because I don't like the other side of this one. It takes some time to do these things. I think we could just wish we had what I wished is things were made ready to go, you know, but let's see, I want to glue this little edge real quick. Get this stick on. All right, so this one is gonna go there, and this one is gonna go in this one. Just want to make sure that I put my little tabs, you know, a distance apart so that they fell on the floor, and then I'm stepping on it. Okay. Hopefully this didn't dry up. Okay, I'll let that sit for a second while I sew this one real quick. Always have one little stitch extra. Okay. Just about an hour, I think, maybe a little more, I don't know. Kind of wish that gray would have worked, but, and I never did find my like charcoal black. I mean, I didn't look really hard, but I didn't come across it. I'm also supposed to do, yesterday, November 1st, was the first day of the Junk Journal Buddies challenge. Not new, November, so you can't use any digitals. You have to use junk stuff. So I need to work on that too today. I think I'm going to do it. Okay. You know, I didn't do that right. Boy, I tell you, everything's... Because when they pull it out, they're going to get this side and not the pretty side. I guess I could do it. No, that's upside down, but... then these are at the same spot. Oh my goodness. All right, forget it. It is what it is. Or maybe I'll just make another one. Well, that's because I made a journaling spot. If I didn't make a journal spot, it wouldn't have made a difference. I mean, well, it is a journaling card, but I don't know. Didn't have that problem before. Okay, so this is cute though. It's gonna hang over a page. Let's get a page like this. It will hang over on both sides. Once that's hinged in, it'll be fine. I know we need to go. I need to also, I don't know if I need to decorate that. It really looks pretty good. I just didn't know if that flower, you know, went with Christmas. And then I did want to use a tree, but now I don't think I want to on that. This one says blessings. That's kind of nice on there. Let's see. This one, Christmas waves a magic wand over this world. I like that too. I might make that shorter. No, I kind of want to cover up these flowers. I think I'm going to make this, I think it's sticking out too far. Okay. I'm going to tack that down with a little bit of glue here because that's, I just stapled these together. And then I'm just going to put this on here because I like it. And it covers that non-Christmas flower. It's the right color flower, but it's not a Christmas flower. And then I'll figure out something for the other side, this side. And I might be able to put my tree on that side. And just by itself, you know? I don't know. Okay, so that'll be done. These are extra pages that I printed. Oh, I know, I cut these out too. This is from her digital kit that I didn't cut out earlier. So something like that could be pretty on the back with the tree. That's kind of what I had in mind, to use this tree with one of these flowers. I'll have to decide. Maybe just even the white tree. I know my time's up, but when I'm in the frame of it all, you really can't see that pink one. We have lots of places we could probably use that. Okay, so then, let's see, that's the front. So I did some avocado dye. I sewed around that. I found a little book page from the Velveteen Rabbit, and I'm going to use that for little pockets. Hinge that in. That's one of her pages. I have this ledger paper, and I made a little pocket there. Then went journal page, avocado. This is a out of a book for family history, and I just took a page out of that. I'm going to put that in. This one, I found that little pocket in her digital, so I folded it up and just put it there temporarily. And then this page, and here's another Velveteen, the little rabbit, little story. And then page, and this is the sign-in guest check booklet, and then another page. So some of these pages are going to open. The velvet, like this one will open, and this one will open. These will open. I just wanted to make sure there was plenty of journaling space, because by folding those digitals in half that way, it doesn't open. So before I had like a journal page inside there, but this time I won't. But they can journal on this section here. And then I'm thinking this over the top to cover it. I don't even know if I'll decorate the page at all. I might find something to put up here, and that will be it. I also will cover all this with fabric or something, and then I want to put some laces on the pages. So I still have quite a bit that I want to do, and hopefully I can use something like this to probably have to do it with some page like this page, hinge it to that page and then to this page. So, but I think that'll be pretty with those in there. I'm hoping. I didn't avocado dye this one, but even if I do white, I don't think it'll look bad. All right, that's it for this video. I may be back this afternoon, okay? Thank you, and talk to you soon. Bye.